What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Black Trey from Your Gaming, Your News, Your Network, bring you another one, man. So we here, man. You know, with the release of Flash, it's not really tracking to do well at all, man. And I think it's because of the hypocrisy of Hollywood and how they love to attack some people, but then other people get a free pass. You feel what I'm saying? So if it's like somebody who's of the darker skin, the moment something pops up, they ready to bury them. No questions asked. You know what I mean? It could just be an allegation. It could be whatever it is. They ready to crucify us, guilty till proven innocent. But for anybody else, you feel what I'm saying? Especially the low hats, you know what I mean? They do something, it can be caught on camera, and they still will have leading roles in these Hollywood projects. And people are kind of getting tired of it. I know for me, I will never spend another dollar on anything Marvel related, like while Disney owns it. I'm a lifer on Star Wars, so that's a little bit tougher on that end, but I have not been supporting on the films. I'm definitely not going to watch nothing that Kathleen Kennedy and that Leslie Headland that was working with that egregious guy, pedophile. You know, she's associated with so much different stuff. I'm not rocking with that. So anything that they doing, I'm not spending no money on. But Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters from Star Wars, so I will be checking that stuff out. All right, but let's get into it. So, firstly, we're going to be talking about Jonathan Majors and how he was on the come up and how, you know, he coming out with Creed, and they're trying to push this guy to the next level, right? All right, so let's see. So, what was it? Yesterday, they seen him out with Megan Good. Yeah. You know, they don't know what to do with the situation because he was their guy. He was pushing that effeminate narrative when he was wearing that pink stuff, and it was, you know what I mean, a lot of people was just questioning, and he was getting defensive, and next thing you know, people coming out of the woodworks. But let's do some research. I'm not accusing him of anything. I know how situations can be tumultuous sometimes, and people aren't innocent on either side. Most of the time. Usually there's things that are going on, and if you're not there, you cannot be judging these situations like the media loves to do. All right, so let's see. So police arrested the Yale grad in March on alleged strangulation charges because the actor's ex-girlfriend claimed he attacked her. Jonathan was later released with an order of protection against him. Prosecutors have dropped the strangulation charges, but the harder they fall actor isn't in the clear yet. He still faces charges of aggravated assault, misdemeanor assault, and attempted assault and harassment. So the funny thing is she said the main thing he did was strangle her, but those charges are dropped, but they're still trying to bury this man. Which is kind of messed up because, you know what, in this day and age, you feel what I'm saying, when bad things happen, people need support on their side. But if you're not telling the truth, it makes it very hard for people to come to your defense when you're lying. And I'm not saying she's lying because I don't know. I wasn't there. But when people do play both sides, or they do this like maliciously, they're not coming out in good faith, then it makes it harder for everybody else. So I'm neither on the fence here or there. With this situation, I don't take any sides. I'm just showing how the media has hypocrisy. So Jonathan Majors' attorney, Priya Chaudhry, maintains his innocence, noting that the actor was the actual victim of his physical assault at the hands of his former lover, and noted the unnamed 30-year-old woman recanted her initial statement. So another lady came out, and then she tried to get the clout, and because it was looking like, you know, there was no way for her to get her story out, she, you know, recanted on that, especially when it didn't seem like an open and shut, because if the one that he got arrested for, if that went through, then she'd be more inclined to settle. Like it would be more of like a settlement situation. Let's just get some bread and get up out of there. That's kind of messed up that's what people are doing these days. You know, just get the clout. Oh, I messed with you, so I'm just going to say something, blah, blah, blah. And if she did or if she didn't, or if it did happen, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there. But they did have come out with a bunch of video that showed that the girl was out partying. The first girl from the strangulation charges, she was out partying. She was talking about her finger, and then she's signing stuff, and it's just looking like, you know what I mean? Like, if you was that messed up, but then you out partying like hours later, you feel what I'm saying? Some people have issues, and they really try and pull other people down with them. And, you know, it's a shame because, you know, why can't things just end amicably if need be? You know, sometimes things don't work out in your favor. All right, but here's the main topic of what we're talking about right now, because now you got Ezra Miller. So now, with everything going on with this clown, you feel what I'm saying? And of course, what's his background? A little hat. Of course, looking him up. You know what? Let's go into this guy's background real quick so that they don't think that I'm bugging. But this guy gets a complete pass, and it's ridiculous. So let's see. I just want to look up his background real quick. So early life: Ezra Miller was born in Wyckoff, New Jersey, on September 30th, 1992. Two older sisters, Saya and Caitlin. Mother, Marta Miller, is a modern dancer. The father, Robert Miller, is a senior vice president and managing director of Hyperion Books. So he came from a lot of money. Let's see. Miller's father is Jewish. Oh, go figure. Their mother is of Dutch and German descent. Miller identifies as Jewish and spiritual. But Kanye was bugging, all right? All right, so let's get down to what this dude did. And then all this that he got going on, mental health crazy, but he is not losing roles like Jonathan Majors is. Like, the media completely abandoned him and started attacking him, especially when he did, like, before he started putting out the evidence that was trying to clear his name. They were like trying to throw him under the bus. But this guy, he just seems to get a pass. This Ezra Miller dude. That's the reason why I'm just like, I was sort of on the, like, I do want to go see Flash, but I kind of don't want to put no money behind it, because I'm just like, if this is the decision that you make, I'm not really with it. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so bing, 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 bing. Because he got a long list of stuff going on. All right, so let's see. Coming back. Ezra Miller, Reign of Terror, a timeline of the Flash star's many controversies. And it's not just one. So you got Flash coming out. Eyes will be on a much anticipated premiere of The Flash. It's for two reasons. The Barry Allen-centered movie and DC's main hope for a blockbuster hit following the studio's decision to shelf the completed $90 million Batgirl film last year. They got these weirdos working on these movies, man. And then when people watch them and they say, like, what is this? Like, it's like a CW crap show. Nobody wants to see any of that stuff. All right, so Miller, and then, of course, here they go, they, them pronouns, so he's an ally, you feel what I'm saying, was cast in 2014, making appearances in other superhero films in the DC universe: Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad in 2016, Justice League 2017, and the Max Peacemaker in 2022. Well, I don't think he was in those. I think it's just making appearances in other super. Oh, okay. I guess it said he did, but I don't remember him in any of that stuff. But I guess. All right. The plan all along was for Miller to shine in the own feature film as Barry Allen, complete with a top-tier marketing strategy behind the rollout. However, that's been far from the case following Miller's string of arrests in Hawaii and Vermont, accusations they groomed and lured away a teen from their family, a run-in with Child Protective Services over claims that they were secretly housing a mother and her 3 young children at their unsafe farm, and the subject of multiple damning investigative reports regarding escalating, erratic, and concerning behavior. But they get rid of Jonathan Majors for nothing, but this guy can just go on about his business, right? Yeah, no doubt. So there's been a lone statement from Miller amid the media storm, apologizing for his actions, complex mental health issues, and far less from Warner Brothers. Instead of Instead, the approach has been to ride out the storm and hope that the film's success will drown out any criticism surrounding Miller. Which, that's dumb to me, because y'all was going so hard, y'all always going at the fans and telling them this and that, and then when they see hypocrisy, they're gonna be like, yo, I'm not rocking with you. I'm not gonna go see that. You're telling me to get outraged when Jonathan Majors has an issue with a woman. Now this dude has mad issues with women, and then he's untouchable. First, number one, he's a little hat. Number two, he's an ally, they, them, non-binary. Feel me? Yeah. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Miller is seen in a viral video choking and throwing an unnamed woman to the ground, and at a bar in Reykjavik, Iceland, saying, "Oh, you want to fight? That's what you want to do?" The woman later spoke to Variety, saying she believed they were having a playful, joking interaction with Miller, who abruptly snapped. "All of a sudden, on top of me, choking me, still screaming in my face if I wanted to fight. My friend who's filming sees, obviously, he's not joking." With these pronouns, it's crazy. He's not joking and actually serious. So he stops filming and pushes him off me as they're trying to stop the fight. Two guy friends of mine were actually holding Miller back and screaming, "This is what you wanted? This is what you wanted?" Like, and that's on camera because I watched the video. Let's see what else. I don't need to get into that. At the time, Miller was holed up in an Airbnb because of the filming of Fantastic Beasts, because of Dumbledore, COVID restrictions. When it's based, was there anything else there in that instance? And then an 18-year-old woman says she began a brief sexual relationship with the then 27-year-old during their time in Iceland, claiming Miller was super manipulative. Yeah, I'm not rolling with that one. I'm not rolling with that one because it clearly said she was 18. Shut up with that. What the hell's wrong with y'all people, man? All right. Miller posted a video directed at Ku Klux Klan members of the North Carolina chapter while flashing a set of flash signet ring, suggesting that members should kill yourselves with their own guns, otherwise we'll do it for you if that's what you really want. I actually have no issue with that, you know what I mean, because y'all hate, you get what comes back to you. February 2022 though, a woman identified by her first name Nadia came forward to Variety to claim that Miller had harassed her during a heated incident at her Berlin apartment, voicing fears that Miller somehow attacked me physically during the confrontation. "I totally felt unsafe," she said. The woman said the pair's unpleasant 2-year friendship took a turn when she told Miller they couldn't smoke inside the apartment. That just set him off, Nadia told the outlet, saying she eventually called the police. "I asked him to leave about 20 times, maybe more. They started insulting me. I'm a transphobic piece of ass. I'm a Nazi. They were going around my house, looking at everything, touching everything, spreading tobacco leaves on the floor." Go figure. Unchecked behavior. You know what I mean? Oh, little hats. God's people. That's how you act, all right? Sure. March 22. Reports emerged that Miller was staying in Hawaii, terrorizing the community of Hilo with a string of arrests for disorderly conduct and harassment. Officials said Miller was the subject of at least 10 police phone calls that month over minor disturbances such as filming people at a gas station, refusing to move on from outside a restaurant, and arguing with strangers. One of the major incidents occurred at a local karaoke bar on March 29th where Miller allegedly started yelling obscenities and became agitated when a couple began singing Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's "Shallow" at a karaoke bar. Miller was accused of snatching the microphone away from the woman mid-song and later lunging at the man playing darts, according to police, and was charged with disorderly conduct and harassment. Miller was released on $500 bail. Look how all this stuff happens, and it's just like, you know what I mean? $500 bail. It's nothing big. It's just whatever. There's a lot more stuff. I don't want this video to go on for too long. But let's see. April 6, 2022, they held an emergency meeting over Miller and the future of The Flash. Obviously, called in some favors, and we're going to put his movie out. You feel what I'm saying? Little hats get that privilege for sure. Whatever. April 19, 2022, Miller arrested in Hawaii, this time charged with second-degree assault for allegedly throwing a chair at a 26-year-old woman, leaving her with a half-inch gash on her forehead, according to Hawaii Police Department. Let me read that again. For allegedly throwing a chair at a 26-year-old woman, leaving her with a half-inch gash in her forehead. So you threw a chair at a woman, but you still got a movie coming out. Right. April 23rd, 2022. TikTok began circulating from a person in the name of Mia Solange. Come on, I'm not even going into this one. Indicated that they were in a romantic relationship with Miller, posting a series of photos of the pair. They took everything from me. Ezra Miller's not a good human. With this one, when you're making yourself a target, I'm not rolling with that one, because with her, obviously, this was a sexual relationship that he had with this person, and they're clearly, not showing the best mental fortitude. So I'm not rolling with that one. But you put yourself in a position to be criticized. Like, look at all the stuff going on. All right, May 16th, 2022. So about a month later, music producer Oliver Ignatius and rapper Gais Guevara claimed to Rolling Stone that Miller stole music they had worked on together, posted it on SoundCloud with no credit to either artist. Ignatius, who lived in Vermont and had been a longtime friend of Miller's, said the actor's actions were extremely unethical and hurtful. The person I thought I knew was, and that's commonplace. The people that I guess are around you usually will steal your stuff. So, he's definitely a shitty person. So he's doing whatever. All right, early June 2022. Let's see. Accused of grooming and controlling a then 18-year-old. She is 18. That's legal. I don't really agree with dating somebody that young, but they can't do that. You considered 18 an adult in most cases, unless it's like attacking certain people. So I have an issue with that. Who uses it and goodbye when when the activist was 12. So they said they had a relationship since they were 12. So I'll go along with that, because it said they knew each other since he was 12, and then at 18 he just started going off of it, which is like, it's kind of crazy that you was friends with them, and then come to time now all of a sudden you doing that. Like, come on, bro. Let's see what else. Anything you got? Damn, bro. It's still going. June 16th, a mother and then her 11-year-old. You know what's funny? All these issues that he got, all these people, it's they, them, non-binary, this or that, came forward. They were granted a restraining order against Miller in Massachusetts, claims that Miller acted inappropriately toward their child in February of that year. It's just funny how it's all in the same category. You're bending down for these people, and you're in their community and showing them love, and look, they betraying you left and right, and you still got a movie coming out. It's crazy. June 23rd, 2022, Rolling Stone published an exclusive report that Miller had a 25-year-old mother and her 3 children under the age of 5 living at a 96-acre farm in Stamford, Vermont, which worried the children's father and people familiar with the situation. 2 sources claimed that Miller's home was unsafe for children, alleging that there was frequent marijuana use around the children and guns left around in the home unattended. One claimed to have seen one of the children, 1-year-old, put a loose bullet in her mouth. This is all hearsay, so I'm not dealing with none of this. She said that she went there because her ex was abusive, but I'm not slandering the man. People just say stuff, especially when it's going to be of the benefit, so I'm not rolling with that at all. One of Miller's neighbors accused Miller of breaking into his home and stealing several bottles of alcohol, leading Vermont police to arrest and charge Miller with felony burglary, trespassing, larceny charges with alleged theft reportedly captured on surveillance camera. Miller originally pleaded not guilty to the charges. That was August 8th, 2022. August 10th, Vermont State Police turned up at Miller's sprawling Vermont farm with an emergency care order to remove the 25-year-old mother and the 3 children from the property. Let's keep going. Miller finally issued a statement amid the arrest and barrage of accusations, apologizing for his behavior. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. Miller said, I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I'm committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, productive stage in life. This thing keeps going on, man. September 2022, Vanity Fair spoke with a number of sources who expressed concern for the actor, citing their increasing concern for his erratic behavior. That's hearsay. Miller's ex-fiancée, Erin, also contributed, saying she believes Miller is gaslighting her. That's hearsay. I'm not rolling with that. January 23, Miller pleaded guilty to I'll rock with this because he pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge of unlawful trespass stemming from their Vermont burglary arrest. Okay, so he took responsibility for that. As part of the deal that dropped the burglary and larceny charges, Miller agreed to pay the $500 fine, serve a year of probation. This was beginning of the year, January 2023. Undergo random drug testing and continue his mental health treatment. February 2023, the marketing of Flash begins to roll out. Yeah, so all that going on, right? And then they put their energy into this guy. Oh, Flash. And the trailer, it looks dope, and I want to like it, but I'm just like, yo, if you cancel one of my people for nothing, nothing at all, you're running them through the ringer, calling them this and that. But this guy clearly has a lot of issues, and just because of his affiliations with the Alphabet Mafia and his affiliation with the Little Hats, you feel what I'm saying? The firefight survivors, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't go and say, yo, everything is anti this or anti that, where it's clear hypocrisy. And I'm not rolling with that. So when people see that you're trying to put a movie on, you pushing this guy, and you want him to be the lead guy, and I'm hearing that he's not even gonna roll. Like, he's annoying, and he plays himself twice. Nobody else gets that privilege. And it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, you guys in Hollywood, y'all lay in bed with these clowns, and then when people don't support your your worship of chaos and all these gods that Hollywood loves to worship, you feel what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you this right now, the Little Hats, they have no talent. They go to the creators and they suck them dry, pause. And it's not even pause, because a lot of them are in the alphabet. So yeah, they probably definitely sucking them dry too. And they're weird, bro. And then when they don't have nothing else to give, they throw them away. And that's how Hollywood does you. So you know what? Thinking about it, I'm not spending no money on this movie, because I never looked into his charges. And even though a lot of it was like hearsay and stuff that I normally would give other people the benefit of the doubt of, I give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but there's plenty of stuff that he copped to, and he said, yeah, I'm dealing with stuff. You know what I mean? That's the stuff that I'm really going off. But you see all them issues that he has with women, and history would say that he should be canceled or whatever, but obviously he's not. He's protected. So, you know what? Fuck that movie. Fuck Flash. I'm not spending no money on it, and neither should you. And the shit is actually gonna flop, because it's already saying that it's gonna do less than Black Adam. And I like Black Adam, but you know what? Oh well. You make your bed, you lie in it. That's it. It is what it is, man. It's your boy Black Trey. Just wanted to hit you with a little something. I've been out for a while, trying to get back consistent. So I just wanted to come back with something real, because I don't want to just do random videos. I want to actually, like, give y'all some actual substance. So it is what it is, man. I'm going to edit this and try and get it out as soon as possible. You definitely check me out. Be streaming a little bit, maybe some Neo 2, Final Fantasy 16 when it comes out. Black Trade, that's on Twitch. And just make sure you guys come back. I'm going to try and put out some more content. You know what I mean? But definitely, I want it to be relevant. So it is what it is, man. Holla at your boy. Hit that like button. Subscribe. All that. I'm out.